doing it.
Welcome back to part 6 with me, Jeff Ollerhead and Paul Tremarco. Paul, as we were saying, because we move on to the future of football. Now the lockdown must have been, it's horrendous for your business. As well as that, when Liverpool won the league after so many years. Go for it.
Well, it was, you know, I haven't got to remember the season before 2019 when we accumulated 97 points. 96 points. City won it with 97 points. I thought, oh my God. That year, it said maybe it's not our year to win anything, to win the league. Remember, we're not destined to it, because they turned around and said every team that's been top at Easter has won the league. Every team that's won the league at been on top of the league at Christmas has won it. Liverpool, we was the only team not to was us. And then you get down to things to the end, towards the end of the season, and then you start to believe that maybe it's your turn. Things go your way, our way, goals, results, and then you think the league doesn't lie. The team that notoriously, the team that loses the least number of games always wins the league. Well, we only lost one game in that season. We didn't win the league. So we broke every single, and you start to think, is it going to happen to us? But then we didn't win it. City won it. They were the best team. They only lost one game. We only lost one game, and it was to the champions. So we couldn't complain. They had a brilliant side. We didn't win. But the best thing was to come. We went to Madrid, played Tottenham, and we won the European Cup. Now, if you'd have asked me at that time, would I swap places with City? The City fans were phoning me and saying, we'd love to be in the same position as you. You can have the league as long as we win the Champions League. I said, well, do you know what? I'd rather win the Premier League than win the Champions League. And that was. I couldn't believe we were going to win it, especially if you told me before the Barcelona game that we were going to win it. As I said, no way. But once we got to the final in Madrid, we played Tottenham. We weren't going to Madrid to lose. No way were we going to lose. We weren't losing 2 finals in 2 successive years. So once we scored in the first minute, there's history. Origi finished it off. We won the cup. We brought over it 6 times. The pub was absolutely rocking. I had a banner made because I was so certain that we were going to win the league. I rolled it out behind the bar. In Madrid, we won it 6 times. It went by. It was brilliant. We had a fantastic time. I couldn't go to the match. The reason why I couldn't go to the match, I got a ticket. I gave it to one of my son-in-law. We only got 1 ticket after 7. Out of 7 tickets in the lot, the ballot we got.
Yeah.
I couldn't go because my son had decided, well, we're never going to get to the final Champions League this season. My first granddaughter was going to be christened on that day, so we didn't go, but we had a fantastic time. It's the first time I'd ever seen Liverpool in a pub playing in the European final, because I've been to them all. I missed, and I thought, oh my God, what experience. And then I thought, we went on a run, and we won that, and then it was to look forward to the next season. So our next season was unbelievable, because we had this the fear was gone. Could we win it? Klopp had brought in this system. It was just about winning the next game. We move on. We was going through the season. We were winning. We went to Aston Villa. We were 1-0 down. I think with 10 minutes left. Bang! We scored a goal in the last minute. We scored the winner. There was games like that I thought, this could be our year. And then we were winning. City were losing. We were getting further and further in the league. Further, and by Christmas, we were so far away.
One horse race.
Yeah. This could we win? And then what happens then? We get to March. What happens? COVID. Then it's going to close down. And I went,
it's void. That's all the Evertonians think.
All the Evertonians void the league. You're gonna, and I think, I don't believe it was so far ahead. Let's, how can this happen to us? I just thought we were jinxed. But then, anyway, we close, don't we? The league opens again, the pub closes. The last game, the game against Madrid, Atletico Madrid, I've got 300 Madrid fans in the pub. There's 3,000 in the ground. There's 300 in the pub. Madrid is closed down because
Madrid was on lockdown then?
Yeah, Madrid's closed down. Right. We don't realise how bad COVID's going to be. I've got them behind the bar, wanting to take photographs with me. I've got a silhouette of Klopp that's being photographed by millions of people. And I don't know now, they're swapping a scarf, they're behind the bar, they want to take photographs, they're singing everything, and I'm thinking, oh my God. Anyway, we get knocked out. We're out. You know, we were so comfortable. How they beat us, I do not know, but they did. We were done. But next game, Europe's off, the league's off. Are we going to play? Are we not going to play? Is the pub going to open? The pub closes. I get a message. The pub's got to close on the Friday, right after the game. Closed. Didn't know when we were going to open again. Didn't know whether the Premier League was going to start again. You know, when I've been in Liverpool, I've waited 30 years for this. There's people, I know people who I never thought I'd ever see Liverpool win the league again in my life. That's how bad, because I thought we were jinxed. And then we're so far ahead, we can't lose it. We can't, because we've only got to get a point out of every game, and we can't be beaten. So then the league opens again. After all the Evertonians turn around and say we want to void, and as you said, Jeff, we want to void and we want
Only
this, we want
jealous.
that. Right? But it happened. We continued on. Then I get a TV program. A TV producer phones me, and then Paul, he said, we're doing a TV program similar to Gogglebox. It's a pilot TV. We're going to have families. We're watching the game. We're going to film you live watching the games, and then we're going to make a program. And if you ever get a chance to see it, it's called The Best Seat in the House. It's made by Premier League TV. It didn't go to BT or Sky, which I was told it was going to go. They're the only people who didn't take it, but it's been seen everywhere else in the world. Because I've had that many people in America, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa telling me they've seen it. I haven't seen. I have seen it on Beyond Sports. So, we were getting filmed every match because it was called The Best Seat in the House, because you couldn't see the ground.
It was in the Arkles.
It was in the Arkles, above the Arkles. It was me, my twin brother, and my son Paul. So we're sitting there, we were watching. But we weren't the only people. There was a family in Ireland. There was a family in London. There was a family in America.
Yeah.
There was a family there was two women from Crosby. There was a couple from Thailand. They were lovely, lovely people. And we were all in the show. We had the director telling us, well, you know, and it was great. And he said, this could go viral. Knowing our luck, we said the BT buying Sky. And, you know, the rubbish, some of the rubbish, the repeated programmes on BT and Sky. I can't understand why this programme, because it was great. It was really funny. It was funny because it was just like Gogglebox. We were talking, we were arguing, we were shouting.
We were in the front room.
Yeah, we were just watching the front room talking about the game and singing and with our scarves on. And it was really, really fun. And we won the league, didn't we? Come back, we won it. We couldn't go out the streets. I was in the pub. They were all dancing outside. They were banging on my window because they could see the lights in the pub. They thought that my pub was open. It wasn't. You know, it was a fantastic time. You know, obviously for COVID, with COVID regulations, I never went out and celebrated. I celebrated in my own time. I made a video, you know, right after the kickoff.
You're next to the ground.
Thanking me. I'm right next door to the ground. I could hear the fireworks going off. It was great, but it wasn't real for me because we weren't there to see it in person. And that will be my only ever doubt if we don't win the league again.
It's only regrets in your world. Yeah, I get you.
When I saw Henderson, Jordan picking up the cup and the fans, you know, no fans there, no parade, you know, it's just not nice. But I think what happened once we went back with no fans, I think the game's changed. And that's what's happening today now with the Premier League now, is the game has changed because I need to say that if you're playing, the best players are the best players because they play under pressure. And when you've got Van Dijk playing, you've got De Beer playing, all these top they thrive on the pressure.
It gives an extra energy. The crowd, the tone, the banter, the screams, you know, and the atmosphere. Right, it's showing off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dead right. And if you take that away from the ground, you've got nothing. I know my mate Florian, when the Bundesliga started beforehand, he's reporting the games, and he said to me, I phoned him and I said to him, Florian, what's it like? No fans, and he said it's unbelievably, it's unbearable. It's just not It's just like watching a practice match. There's nothing in it. Although we're watching on telly, we've got the
Training
plastic
ground.
sound
Yeah.
outside. It makes it look as if there's something on, but it's not. He said that it's unreal.
Oh.
So they've got a great player you've got a player. And I think the prime example is a guy called Bamford who plays for Leeds.
Yeah.
He scored quite a few goals now because there's no pressure on him.
Okay.
There's no crowd.
There's no crowds. Yeah. Okay.
Right? And I think if the crowds come, you'll see him. You'll see
Oh yeah.
the results. That's why the results, you know, I've just been looking at a game yesterday, midweek game, we just beat Spurs. And what happens, there's a full fixture. There's only 2 teams that own one. The rest, some of them drew. There was 5 or 6 teams.
Away games.
Away teams won.
Everton versus Wolves. You know,
Yeah. You know, and you think to yourself, why is this happening? Why has there been so many different results? Until fans come back, this will be we'll remember 2020 and 2021, especially 2021 season, because it was different, and it will never be. Hopefully, let's hope it never happens again. But we play behind closed doors, because it proves one thing for certain. The biggest cliche is, you've seen it. Football is nothing without fans in the ground. Nothing. And you can have the best games, but the best players play under pressure, and that's why you're getting so many different results today. And coming to the end of what we've had a lovely chat, and my fear going forward, I just want to make sure that everyone stays safe, stay healthy, and abides by whatever COVID restrictions that goes on wherever you may live. And don't forget, you know, subscribe to your channel, and don't forget to press the bell. It's on Who's He Talking To. So do us a favour, subscribe to it. It's free. You know, and you're sitting in your house and there might be something, nothing to do. You'll be able to watch me and Jeff talking, and all the other people that you're going to meet. So subscribe, it's free. Press that bell. Who's he talking to?
Who's he talking to? From a blue to a red.
Thanks very much.
Thank
Been a
you
pleasure
very much.
talking to you.
Brilliant.
Jeff,
Paul,
thank you
take
very
care.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.